So who wears high fashion to the Antarctic? Burberry does. Burberry started as a maker of performance gear. Thomas Burberry invented and patented gabardine, water-resistant cotton, breathable, durable. In 1879, this was a revelation. And to market this new fabric and to convince people of its performance, Burberry sponsored multiple expeditions. Roald Amundsen in the South Pole in 1911, and Ernest Shackleton on the Endurance expedition. And these partnerships, I suppose what you would call now as these collaborations, were incredibly effective. It convinced the everyday consumer of its high performance in this fabric. This pair of pants is from an expedition that Burberry sponsored. This lives in the Powerhouse Collection in Sydney, which over 140 years has collected national and international objects of importance. And this is amongst 500,000 objects, which all have a story to tell. And now, more than 100 years on, it is now folded into this idea of heritage and prestige. But this playbook continues. History repeats itself. The North Face started in 1966, and it also started as a performance adventure brand. It sponsored Himalayan expeditions to the Antarctic, and just like Burberry, the brand is now leveraging performance in extreme conditions into a streetwear and lifestyle brand. And this sort of aspirational marketing has worked for 200 years because it works. Obviously, we buy these clothes not because we want to be warm, but because we seek meaning in what we wear. Suddenly, you have something in common with extreme adventurers, extreme athletes. But of course, we're not talking about cotton gabardine anymore. Modern adventure gear comes at an environmental cost. We have toxic PFA coatings. We have non-biodegradable fabrics and materials. Suddenly, all this romantic aspiration comes at some sort of cost. But the point is not to shame people for having expedition-grade clothing. There is no doubt that it is cool. It's awesome to have high-performance gear. But what it does present us with is a challenge. If we buy adventure clothing, can we engage with nature? Can we engage with circumstances that actually challenge us? And then we get a chance to step outside of marketing manipulation and maybe experience what we actually bought, which is a life of a little bit of adventure.